Let's get you caught up now on the situation in the U.S.-China standoff. U.S. diplomats are meeting with the 24 servicemen and women held in China. At one point, the U.S. Embassy denied the report, but just about half an hour ago, the U.S. Embassy did confirm that the meeting is underway. Both China and the U.S. claim to be on the right side of international law. Both countries are in, quote, fairly intense talks over Sunday's incident. The U.S. still refuses China's demand for a formal apology. And China is hailing their downed pilot as a national hero. He is still considered missing, but feared dead. And a Chinese pilot who survived the incident was interviewed on Chinese television today. He says the U.S. is fully responsible for the collision. We'll be playing you part of that interview in just a little while. The U.S. and China do a lot of business with each other, and now that the Chinese are holding 24 of our servicemen and women, should we temporarily stop trading with China, perhaps even permanently? That's our hot button topic this hour. Joining us now from our Washington bureau, Chinese dissident Harry Wu. Mr. Wu, good of you to be with us today.
My pleasure.
What do you think about the notion of an economic boycott of China?
I don't think in this moment it could happen, but we have to think about why we all the time want to favor this communist evil. We have to know today the Americans need the Chinese market, need the cheap labor forces, because this is good for our economic systems. But the other side, the China also need American money, investment, and technology for their regime. So actually our money is helping this communist government become stable. That's why we today have such a big problem with the Chinese government.
Well, and our money is also helping them become militarily proficient, aren't we? I mean, most of the money that they make from the trade deficit with the United States gets poured right into the Chinese military.
Well, that's right. Yeah, 2 years ago, I was in former Soviet Vladivostok. I saw these submarine and nuclear submarine and missile destroyer will line up in the port because the Russian government don't have money to operation. And then the two missile destroyer right now enlisted PLA, People's Liberation Army Navy, they paid $2 billion US. The money is come from our pocket. Why we want to support them in this way?
You say that you don't think we should boycott China economically, and yet you say that we are helping them. So how do you avoid helping them without doing business with them?
The problem is a couple of years ago, many common people already have the voice. We have to boycott Chinese illegal products, and depending on human rights violation, we will have to boycott them. But the business is so strong. Business have voices are so big, you know, and many American academic and politicians, they create a kind of a new idea, say money can change the tyranny systems. If we put money over there, the capitalism was thriving and beating the socialism